back to the channel. This is Adala, aka Shockwave. Today, I am back with the MH-60R, which is a helicopter I haven't flown in a long time. It's a free mod for those who don't know that is developed by the awesome Tanuki 44, and it is a sub mod of UH-60L, which is a mod in itself. And the MH-60R is focused on anti-submarine warfare, and it is quite crude at the moment in DCS, but you know, there's some passionate people in the community that are trying to make it work. And I thought that since I love anti-submarine warfare and I love the MH-60R, that I would try to do my part here. So we are in the new Kola Peninsula map, which obviously is supposed to be very good map for submarine warfare and anti-submarine warfare. So anyways, what I'm going to do here is explain this mission here that I've created, and then I'm going to go and try to fly it. Essentially, this mission is using Tanuki's MH-60R scripts that help to have anti-submarine functionality with the MH-60R. I've got a Kilo class submarine that will spawn, and what I've tried to do is typically when you have a mission, the submarine will typically go in predetermined waypoints. You can make it change depth and speed and stuff like that. But essentially, since they're slow moving, once you've located it, it is pretty much game over. I mean, locating the submarine is tough, you know, unless you have you're in the region, because the detection of the sonobuoys that you drop is usually less than 2 miles if you're lucky. So somewhere around, you know, 7,000 yards or so. And if you're in the wrong side of the layer, it's like 1,500 yards. So it's basically you're blind. Torpedoes, same thing. You got to drop it right on top of the thing, or it's not going to work. So it is quite a challenge, and it's pretty awesome. But even to make it a little bit more challenging, what I've done is I've created some triggers in the mission editor that will essentially make sure that these subs evade. And I'm not going to go through all the details of it, but essentially, here's what I've done. So the first thing is I've created an MH-60R1 zone. This is a 7,000 feet zone, which is about, I would say, I think it's about 2 miles. So let's look here. About a mile. So it's essentially right on top of the sub. And what happens is when we go towards the sub, if any of these subs, you know, enter this zone, they're going to start evasive action, right? So that's the idea. This zone is about 10,000, which is 10,000 feet, which is about 1.7 miles, which is the limit of the sonobuoys typically, right around there. And so it's just to give me a sense of how close I need to be to the region to actually detect these things. So it's basically in the northeast here. I have to take off, go to the northeast, and it's a random spawn. It's either this guy or this guy, right? So it's in this general area. Still gotta, and then you know, the detection. I have to put buoys all over here, right? Yeah, I still know where they're heading, right? They're heading in this direction, so I know they're heading towards my ship. And you know, you can change the difficulty by having more random behavior, but trust me, when you make it too difficult, it becomes impossible to find the subs. So with regards to the evasion, essentially what I've done is, so these subs spawn randomly here through a random flag. They go to waypoint 1, and then they're supposed to go to waypoint 2. So if you look at waypoint 1, it's 9 knots, 0 feet. They're surfaced, right? They're on the surface. And then if you go to waypoint 2, they are still surfaced. But if they go to waypoint 3, they are 30 feet below at 15 knots. So this is the two types of directions of normal when they're in a green state. Waypoint 4, I put it at 90 feet and much higher speed. And waypoint 5, I put at 60 feet. So they're submerged and going fast. And these are two of the evasion options that they have, and these are the two of the green states. So these are red state, these are green state. And so let's look at the triggers real quick. For any mission, you have to load MIST, then you have to load the ASW file, then you have to load the ASW1 for, or however many you want for each of the MH-60s that are on the mission. And then what I'm doing is I'm saying 10 seconds after mission start, I'm going to roll a flag, and it's going to go from 1 to 5. And once that, so if it's it falls on 1, it's going to activate group activate enemy sub 1, and it's going to give this message that there's subs in the area. And then if it's any of the 2, 3, 4, 5, it's going to activate sub number 2. And so there's a much higher chance of sub 2 going on, and this was just for testing purposes, to see if to change the percentage probability, right? But anyways, so the next one is just flags off, and then these yellow ones are all switch conditions. So essentially, these are like when unit, and I guess you can pause the video and copy all of these triggers if you want to replicate this type of a mission. But essentially, unit inside moving zone, so enemy sub 1 when it's in the MH-60R zone, for this unit, which is a moving zone, it's going to trigger a red state. It's going to flag off green state. Don't know if I need this, but it's just good practice, I guess. And it says alert, dive, 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 helicopters on sonar, take evasive actions, flank speed. So it's a message saying, so it's basically they are detecting some helicopter noise and they're taking evasive actions. The next one is I'm rolling a flag. So if the state is red, it's going to roll a flag 1 or 2. And that's going to basically determine if it's going to perform evasion 1 or evasion 2. If it's evasion 1, it's going to give a message that it's going to waypoint 5. It's going to go to 60 feet and 70 knots. There's one for each sub, right? There's sub 1 and sub 2. There's only one spawn though. And then evasion 2 is just waypoint 4. It's just another area, and it's a different depth. Then you basically trigger green state once the MH-60 is out of this, or the enemy is out of the zone of the helicopter. Supposedly they are safe from torpedo attacks, so they go to a green state, flag on, and there's a message saying sonar reports helicopter contact fading, resume green state. I don't know why I couldn't do the OR statement, so I had to do 2 of them, one for each sub. And then essentially on the green state, it's going to roll a new course dice. So on the green, if its flag is green, it's going to go to for roll a course either 1 or 2, right? And if it's 1, if flag equals course, new course equals 1, it's going to push AI task push to go to waypoint 2 for each of these subs. And it's going to say, suckers, whatever, like, and it says what it's doing, right? And that's about it. And if you want to know about the AI tasking, so if you click on it, and if you go to this little button, these are the 4 AI tasks. So evade to waypoint 5, evade to waypoint 4, green state to waypoint 2, green state to waypoint 3. So it gives you an option, and you can change this as much as you want. You can make it as complicated as you want, but this gives you an idea of how it all works. And that's about it, all I wanted to say on the mission editor. So let's get going here. The first one, I'm going to put a, I think the first MH-60 is a AI, because I want to demonstrate how this works. And then the next one, I'm going to just fly it myself. Well, let's go. And demonstrate this in the actual mission. Alright, so I put myself as a game master so I can see coalition messages. And here we are. So we have the you know, it says Black Wolf 1 submerged contact detected approximate location to waypoint 1. Good hunting, clear for takeoff. So this guy's gonna take off, and you know, after 10 seconds, one of these guys shows up. So here's the kilo. Obviously, due to the high percentage, enemy sub 2, you know, went ahead and you know, spawned. Sorry, let me adjust my track IR real quick or something, and then I think that should do it. Let's see. Hang on, my track IR is still screwed. Give me 1 second, guys. Press F9. Go do that, and go do that, and there we go. Anyways, Kilo is doing 9 knots on the surface and just minding its own business. And our helicopter has taken off, so we're gonna go and give it a 400-foot altitude and try to max its speed. Set path, and have it go towards the Kilo and see what happens. By the way, Tanuki, this is a little bug. I don't know what's going on. This is only, I think, happens with AI. So maybe you want to look into that. It's pretty cool. Maybe it helps with the lift. I don't know, but that's the thing. If you want to take a look at that. Alrighty, so here we are. Let's speed up time here. And so here, see, Kilo is going to waypoint 1, and it's going to do all these things, but really it's not going to do any of that because there's trigger actions. So what's going to happen when this MH-60R comes within that MH-60R zone, which, as I said, is 7,000 feet or a mile, I think, just about. It's going to trigger some action. So you'll see it here on the map. It's going to change. It's going to trigger a waypoint. So let's see when that happens. It's going to get pretty close to it. And then, see, come on, get really close. Yeah, it's at 1 mile, so I guess we got to go to close to 1 mile, which is right there, I think. There you go. Alert, dive, dive, dive. So it's chosen waypoint 9. Let's go to F9 and see what's going on. So dive, dive, dive. Turning heading 025. Waypoint 4. Make your depth 90 feet. Make turns for 17 knots. And can't remember. There's a helicopter. And it's like, see ya, buddy. So you can see on the bottom, 17 knots, and it's gone to 30. It's going well below 30 feet. And yeah, I mean, I gotta play with all that stuff, but it basically it's submerged. There you go. Now it's submerged, and it's doing its thing. And so there you go. Now we're gonna set this helicopter to go over here, and then watch what happens to the sub as soon as the helicopter, which is over there, as you can see, gets out of that 1 mile range. Suckers, good luck next time. Officer of the watch, make your depth 30 feet, make turns for 15 knots, resume course to waypoint 3. They live another day. There it is. Look at that. So this is what a kilo looks at 15 knots and 30 feet. And yeah, anyways, so that's that. And then we're gonna go and get him back in here. So now the helicopter's coming back. This guys are gonna be going back to red state again. I don't know where the helicopter is. It's on that side somewhere. Oh, there it is. You can see it. Dive, dive, dive. Go to waypoint 4, make depth 90 feet. There it is. It's diving again. There's the helicopter that is coming to torpedo it. But since this thing is pretty fast and it's changing depth, I don't know. I don't know if the torpedo would have any luck with it. So right now you can see it's at 80 feet. And it's, you know, it's gone. It's a goner. Helicopter is going back out when the sub feels it's safe again. Now it's going to go to waypoint 3. Again, it's 30 feet. I guess it's a random thing, right? So, but it does have the option of going to waypoint 2 as well, which is back on the surface. So right now it's going back to 30 feet and so on and so forth. Anyways, that's how it all works. I would like to show you guys that it does actually go also. Anyways, it's okay. Alright, so that's how it works. Let's go and see how this would feel like from the cockpit, from actually trying to do this ourselves. So let's go in here. We're gonna go to our MH-60. It's takeoff from ramp. Yeah, let's do hot so we don't have to, you know, waste too much time, make this video not too long. Dipping sonar is enabled, and we're not gonna have folded wings. We're gonna have the awesome Wolfpack skin. That's absolutely mandatory. We've got the die casts here, and anyways, all of our buoys. Mach 54 torpedo, so we're good to go. Gonna take a little less fuel because we don't need all of that, and we should be good to go. The only thing I'm gonna do is take this waypoint and put it somewhere in between, and that's where. And I guess the other thing, obviously, that I should do is go to map options. Or mission map options, or mission options. For the views, as all allies only, so I can see the buoys and I can't see the enemy. That's about it, I think. Let's see if this works. I haven't tried this out yet, so we'll be trying it together right now for the first time. And of course, already screwed up, so let's go back. Geez. Let's go here. Click, 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 click. Alright, now we should have something that we can jump into. Alrighty. So first things first, let's get into it. Here we are. Shift P. First of all, let's get rid of this. Alright, let's turn on master arm and get the right torpedo going, and we'll do the rest from the back. Let's turn on the sonar buoys. We're gonna do 90 feet surface dive fars first. We're gonna set channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4, channel 5, and channel 6. Actually, we're going to preset this to channel 21, which is going to be our diecast. And then we're going to turn all of these guys on. And that's all we need to do. Alright. And, man, look at that. Freaking awesome. I can't get over how cool this this whole thing is. And as far as here, I think I just need to select waypoint 1. Waypoint 1 right there. And I think distance and time, so it's 22 kilometers, 032. We're gonna get our hard up as well. And I think we're set. Alright, let's go hunt some submarines. Pull back on the stick, pull back on the collective, and easy. There we go. See you guys. We'll go check out. Alright. Can't see shit because of the sun, but I can kind of see where my 22 kilometers to that waypoint over there, which is shown over here, 21.5 kilometers. And let's keep it at a reasonable height. Get some trim going. And we'll probably speed up a little bit. Alright, we're on our way. I can get rid of this, I guess. On our way to hunt some subs. Alright, and let's double check that our F10 map doesn't show any reds. Good, so semi-realistic at least. Alright, we got turps ready to go. We're at 300 feet, and let's see, we're about 18 miles out still, so let's speed up a bit. Maybe let's speed some time as well. $50 miles, wow. I really put these suckers out there. See, if you didn't know the general area, you could be dropping buoys all you want and you would never freaking find anything. It's basically impossible. And, well, a little low cloud ceiling. Might have to drop a little bit in, let's watch our altitude so we don't freaking crash while we're doing this. Alright, 6 miles, 5 miles. Oh shit, I wasn't even going towards the damn fucking waypoint. God damn it, no wonder. There's the waypoint. I should have probably paid attention. Now it's gonna get even harder to fucking find these suckers. Alright, we're 4 miles out. Waypoint's over here, so these suckers are over here somewhere. I don't know which sub it is. 3.5 miles. Speed up time. Get to this location. Alright, we're getting close. Alright, double check one more time. Our sonar station. It's good to go with 90 feet dive hours, and everything is good to go. So let's maybe slow a bit down. And one of the challenges in naval helicopter aviation is figuring out how freaking high you are and all that good stuff. So So anyways, let's drop our first buoy here. It's ready for there it is. Boom. All right, buoy away. Where are we? So let's oh, never mind, it's right there. I forgot that I put it on the surface. Ah, jeez. Anyways, I guess this is more to demonstrate the well, it's good. It's good. At least we'll we were gonna get to it though, that's for sure. It's more to demonstrate how hard it is to evade and if it's gonna trigger properly and all that stuff. There you go, it's diving now. Little sucker. There it is, diving like a little bitch. Maybe I should just throw a die cast at it right now, but let's make this a little more challenging, shall we? I'm gonna put I know exactly where he is, and I'm gonna put a buoy right here. Hello. It's just a matter of time, buddy. Here, have a buoy. We'll play with you a little bit, make it a bit harder. Alright. Make this a bit more challenging. Alright, let's level off here and see what we can see. Oh, look, it actually detected all the way from there, our first one. So we actually have our buoy's doing our work. So it doesn't matter if he's and he's still submerged, so still going evasive because we're on top of it. Let's drop one maybe on this side. Six. Alright, let's not crash. Alright, so that third buoy should help us triangulate him even more. There it is. So we have triangulated the sucker. I don't know how the sounds are not working here. This I need to ask Tanuki how that works. I do have all the sounds folders, but I just don't know. You know. So this guy is still evasive because we're, I guess, on top of it. Let's go over here. Let's make sure we don't. Right there. A little more. Alright, right there. F3, and I guess we don't need this damn HUD anymore. Let's go to diecast and drop one of those guys. Alright, here we go. I should have dropped it back there. Shit. I'm gonna drop it right on top of that area. Right over here is where I'm gonna drop. Okay, we are just about there. Oh, he's over here. Alright, close enough. Diecast away. 6. Ah, this one, they're not gonna be happy about this guy. Alright, let's try not to kill ourselves. That's the, there it is. That's one of the things is like, there's a red circle, so it's right there. So screw it. He's identified. I guess he's submerged. Let's double check. What does it say? 60 knots. Fuck, I didn't see it. What did it say? 60 feet. All right, perfect. So it's good. It's still submerged. And if I left the area, it would kind of do something different. So we're gonna come back and we're gonna drop the torpedo right up the top of the fucking sucker. All right, there we go. Right on top of him. We're at 600 feet. Let's maybe drop a bit lower. Right here. Right here. We're gonna drop it. All right, torpedo dropped. Now let's level off. And let's watch this thing. What the hell? I didn't see the torpedo drop. Did it actually, like... What did it do? Did it kill it? What the fuck happened? Did the torpedo just kill it, like, right away? Must have been dropped right on its freaking forehead. But I don't see anything here. Well, that was a little anticlimactic. Okay. Contact fading. That's like... Let's go look at this thing. 9. No, it's gone. It's... Well, actually, I can't see it because I changed the rules of... Well, let's just drop another diecast just in case. Number 22. And then let's go to channel 22. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Everything just looks blue, so I'm trying not to crash here, guys. Anyways, where is our thing? Yeah, our other diecast is not reading anything. Let's make sure it's... Let's make sure it's turned on. Which it is. Fuck, I don't know. I guess we killed it. That's all there is to it. Too bad we didn't get to see it, but yeah, I mean, if we look at the map, it's just gone. There's nothing. There's no contacts. There's no way it could have just... Yeah, so we must have killed it for sure. Oh, wrong fucking button. Anyways, that's it, guys. So yeah, let's just head back. And then we'll do a little landing, because those are always fun, right? Let's go and find our destroyer. Oh, it's over to our right. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, I guess the torpedo must have just landed right on top of the thing. And since it was close to the surface, it must have just, you know, done its thing. I guess we'll check it out in the replay maybe. Love operating from DDGs. I can find it. There it is. Coming in a little hot. Alright, here comes the fun part, guys. Can't look bad on TV, right? So, just gonna approach it nice and steady. It's always hard to do this when you're not in BR, right? Alright, there we go. Nice. Cool bean burritos. What is it? Alt C or right Control C? Maybe it was low. Was it Shift C? Fuck. Shift C. Or Alt C? Anyways, yeah, there we go. Freaking awesome. Alright, yeah, well, I'll try to grab a replay of the, what do you call it? The drops to see what happened there. But, and in the mission, we should probably see that we took it down, probably, right? Yeah. Love decorating and love the lights on these DDGs. Freaking awesome. Alright, so, and the other cool thing, we gotta do it, right? Turn these gens off. And then go and do the magic. If I remember the keys though, was it Control R? Or Alt R? Yeah, Alt R. Hell yeah. There's the magic. Fold it and ready to go into the hangar there. Freaking awesome. Love it. Alright guys, so that's it. You know, it was, you can make it as challenging or as unchallenging as you want. It does get super challenging when you don't know exactly where the contact is, and there, you know, I still made it super easy. Like, I could have made it go faster, deeper all of a sudden, and then your boys would not probably detect it, and as long as it's, and then it would be out of your torpedo range, so you can definitely make it harder. So, and then maybe I'll do a couple other iterations of the mission to see if you can make it really harder once it's detected, right? So, all right, folks. Well, hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, we'll shall see you in the next one.